Our first face-to-face. I wonder what could be so complicated about. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Real Night. Today we're diving back into Dexter with Season 1, Episode number 9. Last time we had a huge episode for the development of the main storyline with the Ice Truck Killer. We found out who it was, and that's going to add, I think, an interesting aspect of suspense and tension that the characters aren't necessarily going to feel, but as an audience, definitely going to feel that. We got some character development with La Huerta. They're moving forward with the fake Ice Truck Killer just because I guess they just don't want to go back on what they've said to the public, which is what the captain was kind of harping on La Huerta for in the first place, like 1 or 2 episodes ago. Kind of just being a hypocrite here, but whatever. I'm really hoping Deb weathers this storm well, minimize the fallout of the events that are probably going to occur. Overall, I'm excited to see where we go from last time. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you leave a like and leave a comment down below with your favorite part of the episode or any fun facts that you may know. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell just so that you never miss a video. All right, enough talk. Let's roll it.
How'd you get that ugly scar, Cody?
Sword fight. I won.
I noticed that in the first episode too. Didn't think much of it then, but
Nina knew she wanted a divorce when she asked for the separation. She lied.
Yeah, and you didn't when you were cheating on her, right?
Cheat.
Okay.
No, one cheat.
Got it.
It's in the singular.
One.
I figured that was the case.
Hey!
Looks like he was walking home from the grocery store. I'm sure it's not the case, but it's just a hilarious thought. You're just walking home. Doke's just all of a sudden, oh, gunshot.
Thanks.
You all right?
I'm gonna need an explanation for that.
I saw a gun in the suspect's waistband. I went to question him, and he took off running when he saw me.
Angel, you saw all this.
He took a shot at me. I took cover and returned fire from that corner.
Hell, I'm not even sure what the hell happened.
Trauma can distort the memory.
Come on, I want you and Rita to meet my boyfriend.
It's just hard to get a babysitter on a Friday night.
Dex, you're my brother. You should know my boyfriend.
You really like using the B word, don't you?
Little does Dex know he would love to meet her boyfriend.
Dex, Rudy's different.
Yeah.
You still think Doug's version doesn't add up?
Blood never lies. No, it's yours to sit on, stand on, do what you want.
Yeah, this is really strange.
Joseph Driscoll of Dade City, Florida, names his son Dexter Morgan as his executor.
Well, he can't be your biological father. Dad said he died before you came to live with us.
Oh, and I inherited a house. I know the truth because Harry always told me the truth. He had to.
At least that's what he thinks.
How come you never told us what happened to Dexter's real parents?
How did they die, Dad?
It was an accident. A tragic accident.
So have you found out anything else about this Joe Driscoll?
There are no birth records, no driver's license, just the deed to the house.
A free house? I mean, there's probably strings attached to this, and this is probably more than it seems, but it seems like a plus to me. Honestly, Deb sleeps like me. Just all over the bed.
So we still seeing your brother for dinner Friday night?
Some dead guy up in Dade City left him a house.
When are you leaving?
Dex just likes to deal with things on his own.
He doesn't know how to ask for it.
What is his angle here?
Kids are already settled at Colleen's. You can have your visit when we get back.
He better not do anything.
Ready? Hey, Paul.
Guys like Paul just aren't. I really want to see Paul and Dexter come to blows. I just want Paul to get put in his place.
Are you my new neighbors? So sad about Mr. Driscoll. He was only 60, you know. Too young for a heart attack. He used to clean my gutters every...
It'd be hilarious if she's a serial killer. Just that thought reminds me of there was a case of a lady who ran like a hostel type of thing, and she would poison her guests. I don't know, just random fact.
I don't want a house in Dade City.
Which means it's gonna need to be packed up, and I don't think anybody else is gonna do it, so guess that leaves us.
Do some investigation. Looking for photos and all that stuff. Man, Dokes is always checking somebody out.
I just want to know why a man is dead. You want to come at me, you come at me straight. You want it straight? I did not see a gun. Help me out, man.
Man, what is up with this? It just seems like out of nowhere.
Is that Joe?
Must be.
It's weird, but he looks a little bit like you.
Dexter. Hi.
Yo.
Surprise.
That look, man. Our first face-to-face.
I waited a long time to meet you.
He came here for me.
I don't know about that. Doesn't Dexter have like a sense about these things? I know he did with the nurse.
How did a death turn into a couple's weekend?
One company?
No.
So close. This is nerve-wracking.
I gave Joe a physical once a year like clockwork, so no history of heart disease, but it happens.
Does Rudy have something to do with this?
Oh, it's an interesting tattoo. It's a prison tattoo. It's done with a pen, ballpoint ink.
Son, I knew Joe. He's a good man, quiet man, and a damn good man.
How'd you determine cardiac arrest? Was there damage to the coronary artery?
Who knows what caused it? Stress, inactivity.
Foul play.
You mind if I just take a minute alone with Dad?
I'll be next door in my office.
As Dexter said earlier, trauma can alter memories. But if this is his dad, it would be an interesting twist for sure.
Masuka.
Hey, it's Dexter Morgan.
Old reliable.
I need a favor. DNA comparison. Do a tox screen, will you?
What happened?
He tried to climb a fence to get Deborah's ball, fell on a wrought iron post.
He's gonna need surgery to repair some internal bleeding.
This must be where you got the scar.
Complication is with your son's blood type.
Don't even mention that in front of anybody.
I wonder what could be so complicated about a blood type. Because I'm sure they have ample supply of different blood types if he needs blood. I don't know.
Did you see Mr. Bayard carrying the gun before the foot chase began? Did you know Mr. Bayard worked as a janitor?
Do you have a pet? Do you have a sweet tooth? Do you believe in the power of a curse?
Never got so much as a parking ticket since he immigrated from Haiti 15 years ago?
Yo, if that joke was accurate.
No records, no childhood photos. But it's like his life started when he was 30.
Maybe he butchered his entire family.
Yeah. Whatever it was, drugs were involved. Narcotics Anonymous.
Oh, good. Dancing.
Dev's dance moves, man. Let's be honest, I probably wouldn't be much better.
Babe, it's Paul.
Way to bring down the mood, Paul.
Elephant shit.
You need to avoid this kind of behavior right here.
Elephant shit.
Now, I think you might just want to politely hang up.
Elephant.
Hiding out? Possibility's gotta be weighing on you. Joe could actually be your dad.
The only way that's a possibility is if Harry was wrong. It's just not possible.
Just two serial killers passing the time, shooting the breeze.
You have a very special blood type, AB negative. It's hard to come by, and our supply was low. But your dad knew somebody with blood just like yours.
Everything's gonna be fine. When I lie to you,
Yeah, his dad might not have been completely honest with him.
my father was dying. He just asked me for one thing: be an honest man. I made him that promise, and that's why I'm a cop. If I talk, I'll be a rat to the whole precinct. But if I lie,
Hold up.
This guy doesn't care.
the blood spatter doesn't match those reflexes.
I just want to know the details, you know? Why did this happen? I feel for Angel in that situation.
Criminal. I like it.
Morgan here.
I got the results.
On the DNA test.
What DNA test?
DNA test? It was a match. Joe Driscoll was your bio dad.
Why hide that fact? I mean, I guess if his dad was a criminal and had some history with the law, maybe that's the reason.
Dad lied?
Clearly.
I'm not gonna let some guy you didn't even know draw him into question.
Deb, I'm not questioning anything.
That's why you got a tox screen, too.
I think Deb is taking this the wrong way. I don't want to say overreacting because I don't know exactly what's going through her head, but like...
It was professional curiosity.
The only toxin in his system was a sedative.
I haven't found anything stronger than Advil in this medicine cabinet.
Someone slipped him a sedative so he wouldn't struggle when he was injected with something. Diabetic insulin can cause cardiac arrest. But if I had a chance to examine the body again...
Jesus Christ, he's not even your family.
What's her deal?
Mom and Dad were. I am.
He's just trying to figure stuff out.
You gonna start questioning me now? Dad didn't want you to know anything about him. Doesn't that matter to you?
He's just looking for answers. Yeah. What's the big deal here?
I guess I understand why Deb is upset. We both idolized Harry, lived by what he taught us. You know, I was just wondering, did you happen to notice any visitors over at Joe's last week?
There was a cable repairman here last week.
You remember what he looked like?
Dark hair.
Curly?
Tauntaun Makut.
Boogeyman.
They made mothers carry the heads of their dead sons, forced fathers to their daughters. They tied cinder blocks around people's necks and drowned them in...
If he did those things, he deserved a lot worse than he got.
Agreed. That's screwed, man. It's messed up.
If Joe was shot up with insulin, there'll be an injection welt. If it's there, I'll find it.
Get in! Guess you weren't able to find out if he was injected with anything.
No.
Yeah, Rudy's he's gotta be. This gotta be him.
No matter what Deb thinks, that's your father.
My father.
What is Rudy's play here? Careful not to inhale human being.
She said I should thank the man who gave me the blood.
I'll make sure it finds him.
Well, he followed through.
IA dropped Doak's case.
IA got a call from an agency in Washington. They said the case involved some sensitive foreign relations issues.
And I ratted him out. Jesus Christ.
Angel, you did what you thought was right.
Squeak, squeak.
You have a problem?
Officer Benson, I believe you owe Detective Batista an apology.
The fact that these cops are mad that a fellow officer told the truth about an apparent crime, they're the rats, honestly. If you're law enforcement and you're mad when the law gets enforced, just because it's somebody that's, one of your own, you really shouldn't be in law enforcement. A crime is a crime, no matter who commits it.
I know I should be sorry that we met under these circumstances. I think it was the best way to get to know you.
Are we good?
We're fine.
Cable repairman. Wait!
Yep. I hope Dexter caught that.
Alone again.
I guess not. Listen to her. I hate it when they do this. Please don't be Paul. Oh, it is.
Those kids are gonna remember who the head of this f***ing family is. Hey!
I just didn't realize I was hurting you so much. But I can make it up to you.
Protecting her kids, but hope she finds a way to contact Dexter or something.
Come on!
Good job. He has no redeeming qualities. He's just scum. Good work.
I built my life on Harry's code. I live by it. But Harry lied. Why would he do that?
Oh, no.
Well, I know. My concrete foundation is turning to shifting sand.
Surprised you didn't take care of that loose end earlier. So this episode, we got to look into Dexter's past, his biological father, who unfortunately has passed and apparently did some time. We'll probably find out what that was for later on, but very interesting turn of events. That whole situation with Deb and her reaction to Dexter getting that DNA test just seemed like a bit of an overreaction to me, and it didn't really make much sense. Honestly, I suppose she might have been scared that something might change between her and Dexter if he got more information about his biological father, but why would somebody not be interested in that, especially somebody like Dexter? And she knows that Dexter is a very inquisitive type of person. So, I don't know. I feel like that was a bit unwarranted and sort of out of the blue. Dokes, specifically Dokes' past, sort of coming back to him, his time spent in the army. He did mention that in the episode where we had the whole situation with the witness. Yeah, he mentioned he had spent some time in the army, and apparently Special Forces recognized the guy, just took him out. Which, I mean, if that guy had done some of the stuff that LaGuardia had mentioned, then I think it was definitely warranted what happened to him. Paul just seems to be becoming a bigger and bigger problem throughout each episode that we see him in. I think it's only been like 2 or 3 episodes that he's been in, but he just keeps getting worse and worse somehow. If this doesn't push stuff over the edge, I feel like it's going to very soon, because he was about to do some stuff with Rita, and yeah, that type of stuff can't stand. He's got to go. He's a major problem. Dexter and Rudy, there's definitely a lot to unpack there, but nothing necessarily that I know right now. I just want to understand what Rudy's compulsion in all this is, and what his reasoning for wanting to get close to Dexter and wanting to bring Dexter on this chase. I wonder what it all boils down to. The way he was looking at him this episode and some of the things that he was saying, it was just the writers just nodding to us that yes, we know that he's the killer, and the stuff that he's saying out of context of the fact that he's the killer, you know, it's passable, but the fact that you know he's the killer and he's saying some of this stuff, it's pretty crazy. Overall, I think it was a nice follow-up episode to the one we had last time. If you all enjoyed the video, make sure that you leave a like and leave a comment down below with your favorite part of the episode or any fun facts that you might know. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell just so that you never miss a video, and I'll see you all on the next one.